Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P2252 indicates an issue with the air fuel sensor, AF sensor 1, specifically signaling a circuit low voltage problem. The air fuel sensor is a critical component in the vehicle's emissions and fuel management system. Its primary role is to measure the oxygen content in the exhaust gases, allowing the engine control module, ECM, to adjust the air-fuel mixture for optimal engine performance and emissions control. For the 2006 to 2011 Honda Civic, this sensor is usually located before the catalytic converter, affixed to the exhaust manifold. A malfunction in this sensor can lead to poor engine performance and higher emissions. Before proceeding with diagnostics, it's essential to record all available freeze data and onboard snapshot information to provide context for troubleshooting. The air fuel sensor, Sensor 1, is the component affected by the DTC P2252 error code. This sensor is strategically positioned before the catalytic converter and is responsible for monitoring the oxygen concentration in the exhaust gases. By providing real-time data to the ECM, it helps regulate the fuel injection and maintain the correct air-fuel ratio, crucial for combustion efficiency. The sensor's operation is vital for both engine performance and emissions control. If the AF sensor circuit experiences low voltage, it sends erroneous signals to the ECM, disrupting the engine's fuel management strategy. Consequently, addressing this error is vital to preserving vehicle performance and meeting environmental regulations. Several possible causes are indicated for DTC P2252. First, there could be a short in the wiring harness between the AF sensor and the ECM, leading to low voltage in the signal circuit. Second, the air fuel sensor itself may be faulty due to wear or manufacturing defects, which would require replacement. Lastly, poor connections or loose terminals at either the AF sensor or the ECM can also lead to communication issues, causing low voltage conditions. Identifying and addressing these causes is crucial in resolving the DTC and ensuring optimal sensor function. When DTC P2252 is present, certain symptoms may manifest. The most noticeable symptom is the illumination of the check engine light on the vehicle's dashboard, indicating an issue that requires attention. Additionally, the vehicle may experience poor fuel economy as the ECM struggles to maintain an optimal air-fuel mixture due to faulty sensor readings. There may also be an increase in exhaust emissions due to incomplete combustion, potentially causing the vehicle to fail emissions tests. Being aware of these symptoms can help in rapidly identifying the underlying issue and mitigating further complications. The first troubleshooting step for addressing DTC P2252 involves turning the ignition switch to the on position, 2. This is essential to power the vehicle's electrical systems without starting the engine. After this, the next step is to clear the diagnostic trouble code, DTC, using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, which aids in resetting any error codes stored in the vehicle's ECU. Subsequently, the engine should be started and held at 3,000 RPM without load until the radiator fan engages. This process allows for an initial check of the system, preparing it to monitor for pending or confirmed DTCs effectively. Observing the behavior of the vehicle during this step can provide important diagnostic feedback. In the second step of troubleshooting, it's crucial to check for any pending DTCs or confirmed DTCs using the HDS. Pending DTCs are codes that may indicate an intermittent issue that has not yet been confirmed as a fault, but is worth noting. If DTC P2252 is indicated, you will move on to the next step of the troubleshooting process. If not, it suggests an intermittent failure, meaning the system may not have consistently registered the issue. This provides an opportunity to check the connections and terminals related to the AF sensor, and the engine control module, ECM, to ensure they are secure and free from damage. Thus, thorough verification at this point may prevent unnecessary component replacements. Step 3 involves turning the ignition switch to the lock position, 0, to ensure that the electrical system is safely powered down before working on components. The next task is to use the HDS to jump the SCS, Service Check Signal Line, which may provide additional diagnostic information and helps in isolating faults. Following this, disconnect the AF sensor, Sensor 1, by removing its 4P connector. This step is critical as it allows you to examine the sensor and related wiring independently, helping to determine whether the issue lies within the sensor circuitry or in its interaction with the ECM. In this fourth step, you will continue your diagnostic work by disconnecting the ECM PCM, Engine Control Module, Powertrain Control Module, Connector C, which is a critical component interfacing with the AFS sensor. Once this connector is safely disconnected, the next task is to check for continuity between terminal C30 of the ECM PCM connector and the body ground. This check is essential as it can reveal whether there are any breaks or shorts in the wiring leading from the ECM to the AFS sensor. A lack of continuity suggests wiring issues that need to be repaired before proceeding further in the diagnostic process. If continuity is found between terminal C30 and body ground, this indicates the wire connecting to the AF sensor is shorted. Repairs should be focused on this section of wiring, ensuring that any problematic areas are fixed to restore proper function. Once the repair is completed, you should proceed to reconnect all components, ensuring that all connections are secured properly to avoid future issues. A thorough inspection during reassembly can prevent inadvertent errors. Following this, the next steps in the troubleshooting sequence must be followed, ensuring you've rectified the identified issue. If no continuity was found between the ECN/PCM connector and body ground, it suggests that the A5 sensor, Sensor 1, is likely faulty and needs replacement. This step involves removing the old A5 sensor and installing a new one, ensuring that the installation adheres to manufacturer specifications. Replacing the sensor is crucial as a damaged or malfunctioning A5 sensor will not provide correct readings, thus affecting the engine's performance and emissions negatively. After replacement, it's important to verify that everything is installed correctly and securely fastened. Once confirmed, you can proceed to reconnect the ECM/PCM and A5 sensor connectors to complete this phase. After completing all necessary repairs or replacements, the next step is to meticulously reconnect all connectors that were previously disconnected. This ensures that the system is properly reintegrated before powering it back up. Turn the ignition switch to the on-to position to prepare the vehicle systems for operation. Once this is done, the engine control module, ECM, must be reset using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, clearing any stored fault codes and initializing the module to recognize the new sensor data. This reset is essential for ensuring that the ECM operates with the most accurate and current information available. In this penultimate step, conduct the ECM-PCM idle learn procedure. This process allows the ECU to adapt to any changes made, ensuring that it can effectively control the engine's idle under varying conditions. Once the idle learn procedure is complete, it's essential to check for any pending DTCs or confirmed DTCs using the HDS. This check verifies that the system is functioning correctly and that the P2252 code has been resolved. Confirming that there are no lingering issues ensures the vehicle is operating as intended and is ready for daily use without complications. The final repair verification step is critical in confirming that the issue surrounding DTC P2252 has been successfully addressed. Monitor the onboard diagnostics (OBD) status through the HDS, specifically checking if the display indicates a passed status for DTC P2252. If the system indicates that the issue has been resolved, then troubleshooting is complete. However, if any other pending or confirmed DTCs are present, it's essential to pivot to addressing those indicated issues. This comprehensive verification process ensures the vehicle is not only operational, but is also compliant with emission standards and ready for safe driving. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P2252, implementing a routine preventive maintenance strategy is essential. Begin by regularly checking the connections associated with the AF sensor to ensure they are secure and free from corrosion or damage. Regular inspections of the sensor itself can help catch any issues early before they escalate. Moreover, ensuring proper management of wiring and connections further mitigates the risk of shorts and disconnections that could lead to sensor failures. By integrating these practices into your vehicle maintenance routine, you can enhance the longevity and reliability of the air-fuel sensor, significantly reducing the likelihood of future diagnostic trouble codes. In conclusion, understanding DTC P2252 and its implications is essential for maintaining optimal engine performance and compliance with emission standards. Thorough diagnostics are crucial in identifying the root cause of sensor issues, whether it be wiring shorts, faulty components, or connection problems. The stepwise approach helps ensure that each potential problem is addressed systematically, significantly enhancing repair accuracy. Moreover, integrating regular maintenance checks contributes to the longevity of components like the air-fuel sensor, which plays an integral role in the vehicle's overall operation. Awareness and proactive measures can lead to improved fuel efficiency, reduced emissions, and a more reliable driving experience overall. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.